how Washington has the highest amount of reported Bigfoot sightings in the country. Pierce County, where we're at, has the highest amount in the state. Usually I would tell you that none of these reports come from the city of Tacoma, but for the first time in my life, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, a man on tour stepped forward and said that he not only encountered but chased a Bigfoot through the Titlow Beach Park on the west side of town. So the next time you hear some rustling in your bushes, it may not be a raccoon. Pierce County has one of, if not the highest amount of reported UFO sightings in the country. Pierce County holding the title in that as well. Pierce County is home to what we believe is the second most financially successful spirit in all of American history, and that is the spirit of a 35,000-year-old warrior king named Ramtha. The spirit of Ramtha first appeared to a woman who now goes by the name of Jay-Z Knight in her kitchen back in the 1970s, and together they formed the very successful Ramtha School of Enlightenment, which continues to operate on a compound outside of the small town of Yale to this day. Okay, now we are standing in this parking lot for a very good reason, because this space used to be the location of a building where we believe the Tacoma mummy, the high priest Ankh-Nefer, was not only desecrated but later took some bloody revenge.
If these mummies' curses are real, don't you think we're kind of trespassing on his land right now?
Well, this led to a very high-level rise in anti-Chinese sentiment, which resulted in the forming of angry mobs that then forced the Chinese out of the city hall. What's your question?
If we did such horrible things to Chinese people, then why are there so many Chinese people here in Washington?
Before we cross the street, I was going to tell you a couple things just to save your neck. Old City Hall, this is exactly what you would have seen in 1895 when it first opened for business. The clock tower itself is a freestanding structure. Apparently, if the rest of the building falls, it will continue to stand. The clock tower itself is built using a Disneyland style of architecture. It is built leaning slightly inward, so when you're looking up, it gives off the sense that it's a lot more grand and bigger than it actually is. Excuse me, but yeah.
I think I found a bone.
Oh yeah, chicken bone.
Chicken bone. Oh, I wish it was a real bone.
You wanted a human bone? Oh, that would be frightening if that was a human bone. We would need to leave.
Who cares? I like human bones.
And strange things. Almost every tour, somebody comes up to us afterwards and says they saw something in a window. They took a picture and later on they saw a photograph. I don't know, saw something in the photograph. I don't know how many emails I've gotten from people who thought that they saw a ghost from a picture. Oh, here's a picture, look at this ghost. But if you ever look at them, it's clearly just the person couldn't hold their camera still and they just had a blurred exit sign. That is not a ghost at all. But
how do you know so much about ghosts?
I don't really. When I was a little bit younger, I watched a bunch of Ghostbusters with my daddy, and I watched Scooby-Doo.